And action.
So can you tell me about how this project started?
So that's actually a great question. When this project started, the group really wanted to get after it right away, so we headed straight to Scrapbox the Friday of the project, but to our demise, there was a little bit of complications with the Scrapbox hours.
You're really gonna do this to us right now?
So after waiting 20 minutes, after that, we decided to do what any other group would do. We went to go eat some breakfast at Demos. With every order at Demos, you're given a cup of ice water with a lid. However, the only problem is you don't get any straws. So the simple act of just simply removing the lid from the cup was the genesis for our product.
When we got to Scrapbox, we were just kind of grabbing everything that could resemble a coaster. Plastic lids, fabrics, anything of that type, and it actually wasn't until Mike grabbed the floppy disk that we really knew what classic coasters would become. Michael really took on the position of the Chief Technology Officer and being really the head of research and development. Antonio took on the finances, making sure that we could sell this product for a profit. Cyrus was our chief sales officer, really good at making all the sales and being able to, rack in the dollars for the company. I took on the position of marketing, really through social media as well as other outlets. And then Alex was the product visionary behind Classic Coasters, coming up with the coaster idea itself, as well as head of management.
So we initially bought our materials for 20 cents. It was 10 cents for a coaster and 10 cents for the wood backing. When we threw these together, we decided to sell them for $1 because we could have 80 cents in profit.
The first coaster that we produced simply consisted of a floppy disk, pieces of masking tape, and wood on the back. And when we made our first sales to our friends and family, the first response we got, this is not gonna have any traction on the bottom because it was simply just wood. And people were worried about damaging the floppy disk and how absorbent the floppy disk would be into.
Our first iteration of the BMC focused on bringing classic coasters to everyone. We didn't really specify our market or who our customers would be, but we did like to focus on hipsters or geeky people and tech startups.
After hearing these first consumer responses about Prototype 1, we immediately went to Iteration 2, adding rubber feet to the bottom of the coaster in order to prevent it from moving a lot.
But we also include contact paper. The purpose of the contact paper was to prevent anything on the coaster from sliding off. The contact paper provided no benefit besides water damage protection and a transparent coating. In fact, it made the coaster even worse as anything on top of the coaster slid off even more.
When we got enough revenue, we were able to reinvest and get Mod Podge, which was a clear acrylic coating, which would prevent any water damage to the coaster.
At this point, we were selling to the dude and the ugly. We thought computer science and engineering students at the dude would enjoy our product.
We're selling sorts of floppy disk coasters.
Yeah.
Wondering if you'd be interested in perhaps purchasing one. You can check it out.
How much are they?
So we're doing $2 for one.
Yeah, I'd buy one.
Awesome.
I'm trying not to buy dumb shit anymore. But this isn't dumb. Like this is a quality product. Dude. Well, conveniently, I did see a coaster. It's just nifty. I like floppy disks. Like because
It's a little reminiscent.
yeah, I remember being like 4 and pouring some water on one of these, and my dad yelling at me. But that's a good memory.
One thing that people did like, however, was the retro idea of like a classic coaster, and having this floppy disk nostalgic feeling was very helpful for selling.
I was on the coaster like a glass that was sweating a lot, like whether it would actually sweat off of this because it's not as absorbent as maybe
Gotcha. Instagram was the first social media technique in terms of marketing that we really instituted for classic coasters. We gained a lot of traction just by following a lot of tech-based companies. Etsy was the second platform, and they already had a floppy section in terms of floppy disk coasters, but none were the authentic thing that we were providing, and that gave us a really unique value proposition. Michael made an interface through Wix, as you can see on the displayed screen right now, giving the opportunity to both buy our pre-made coasters.
And in the third BMC, we started to focus more on hipster restaurants or bars, but we also found that they were interested as well. So by our final BMC, we really focused on just providing a great product for consumers who just want a quality coaster in their home.